Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm back. I think I'm the only view on that first video, which makes sense because it's an intro and no one watches intros. Why the fuck would you watch an intro? Okay. Um, I figured I'd make a second video, basically just giving my opinion on things, my way of thinking, that sort of thing. So for me, I have described this in the first video, but as previously mentioned, no one watches first videos. Which you know, whatever. Um, I am autistic, and well, let's just say it shows. Basically, all of the tasks that are simple for everyone else, it just overwhelms my brain. But then the second I encounter something that should be really fucking difficult, it's not really fucking difficult. Case in point, school. So I, and we'll get into this another time as to why. I was taken out of middle school, second year. Well, end of the second year. I think it was the end. Maybe it wasn't. No. It couldn't have been. Close to the end of the second year. Um, and I was homeschooled, and again, you can tell there's no social skills here. But I did complete, and technically, I think I would have gotten like on a roll or whatever the fuck it is called. Um, at least at the time, it was still called honor roll, where if you're like excelling and getting mostly A's or I don't know. But I completed high school because that was also homeschooled. I completed that 2 years early. Um, I don't know. I wasn't exactly trying to be like, ooh, look at me, I'm super smart. For me, it was very much just a case of I hate school. I find it very draining. I'm just gonna get it done as quick as I fucking can. Um, and that also fits into my uh, thing of trying to be efficient. Now, of course, these videos could not be less efficient. I think everyone knows that. Just me talking, rambling, really, into a camera, hoping that the microphone actually picks up my voice, because it usually doesn't. I mean, it's literally. Is it 6:40 in the morning? I don't know. I tend to get up around like 5:36 anyway, but that's not like an efficiency thing. That's called luck of the draw as to what my body decides to do. Because literally nothing can forcibly wake me up. I've had people move me. I have had just the loudest possible. There was like a SWAT raid apparently um, a few years back that it didn't phase me while I was sleeping. Um, yeah, that's the kind of neighborhood I live in. By the way, it's just yeah, it's not nice. But yeah, I mean, I do try to be as efficient as possible with just about everything I do, which is weird because I do like long form videos. Like I know, of course, from purely an efficiency point of view, having a video under a certain amount of time would probably also draw more people in, but it also get the information out quicker. That's not the way it is with me. So, like this video here, and also the first one, and any following videos, it gives me a little bit of a panic attack, even though it's like technically, I think, a really simple thing of just record, upload, blah blah blah, and profit. But no, I don't know. It's a lot for me, and I don't understand why. Well, I do, but I don't understand why my brain is the way that it is. Um, because like I mentioned in the first one, I technically have a Reddit account. I also logged out of my Reddit account because it I don't know. It got. I don't know if I can actually delete them. I don't really care. It got overwhelming. I know there's like technically groups that are or Reddits or subreddits or whatever that are designed for people like me that are new to Reddit, but they're also not designed for me because it was still overwhelming. Um, I made a few posts. A lot of them got like auto modded, and I was told, "Oh, you have a new account." It's like, yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to do? How can I post, not videos, posts, comments, whatever? If I like every place is like so heavily against it, and at one point I also like vented about some things on a group that the group name fits, and it's not like r/rant or whatever. It was r/xjw. Uh, but then I was told something along the lines of, "Hey, you're a new account." So it's like, oh, great. I feel very, very wanted. You would think that a group for XJW support and stuff would. Uh, I don't know if you can hear that. I hope not. But that's my neighbor's rotting Malibu. And I don't mean like, oh, he has one of those classics. No, this is like early 2000s. He's just, removed the muffler, and police in this town could not give less of a damn. Um, yeah, he's kind of an ass. Oh, I hate that so much. But yeah, see what I mean? Like even just this, like I'm focused on efficiency and stuff, and here I am, just every little thing is changing my mind as to what I was talking about. Um, but yeah, a few great outlets for this are things like Power Wash Simulator because it has some degree of complexity. You can't just go in with like the yellow nozzle because, at least in my brain, that's not really efficient. Sure, it cleans well, but it's such a small space. I tend to go with the green, but then I realize, oh, there's rusty spots, there's greasy spots. I need to change it up. That works for me. Forza Horizon 4 and all the other Forza Horizon series, but that technically works for me. Forza 4 also, much as I love the game and I love that it's set in a actually interesting area, the difficulty is just insane. Like, I play on the easiest difficulty because I suck at games. And the NPCs just immediately zoom past me at the start. And it takes me about halfway through the race to actually, you know, overtake them. And then all of a sudden they fuck off. And they're like, okay, well, he's in first. Until corners happen. But, like, around, 90-degree turns, I tend to be going about like 70, which is not fun, believe me, trying to get the math perfect on that one. But otherwise, I'm flooring it, so I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, I play on the easiest difficulty, and I have to say, I would hate to know what the higher difficulties are like. Forza 5, I think, has probably the better difficulty. I did also try out Forza Motorsport, but I found that getting rammed by the AI and then penalized for it is really not fun. Slime Rancher. Sorry, that's just the wind. I am indoors, no shit, but I got things that are affected by wind in here. Slime Rancher, though, the second one looks like a bit too much and a bit too, they've changed everything for the sake of changing something. So I won't be getting the second one, but the same way with Power Wash Sim too, because all the different special surface tools that it just sounds dumb to me. Like I get it helps some people, but for me it just looks annoying to use and to get used to. Stardew Valley is one of those very it's one of those very unique games because, I enjoy the simplicity of, hey, it's just like a farming town sim type thing. But damn, I get this is what content is, but he just keeps adding and adding and adding and adding. Now, that's not to say like he's trying to be EA, just trying to drown out the bugs with new features. He's not trying to do that, nor is apparently his team. It's a very high quality game. I've encountered a few bugs, uh, namely entering cutscenes sometimes glitches out, uh, like my character location, and I either have to just drain energy or wait until the end of the day. Um, but it does strike a nice middle ground. Ginger Island is severely overwhelming for me. Why on earth did that go blue? Why is it blue? Why am I blue? No, I can't do lyrics. Well, at least like nonsensical ones. I would also like to do karaoke, but you can tell just from my voice and the constant coughing, I am not cut out for that sort of thing. It'd mainly be like Willwood and the Tapeworms. Technically, they're separate because Willwood has his own stuff, and then he also does with the Tapeworms. Um, then there'd be Miracle, Musical, Bear Ghost, stuff like that. But I mean, you can tell. Just I have that like autistic accent basically, where everything just sounds monotone. I know the lyrics by heart, but it's also a case of I'm not going to be able to do anything in regards to actually singing them. Yeah, this is also kind of a long video, but suck it up.